Hello and welcome to another Extreme G Racing livestream. A very good weekend. Today we're going river racing and we've got some really special folk joining us today. First, really quickly, I want to introduce the team because today we're doing something really special. I've got myself commentating together with Osashis, of course. How are you doing, Osh?
Hey, doing well. Excited to see some river racing action.
We also have Luigi, who is stepping up to be our very own race director. How are you, Louis?
I am doing good. I'm doing good.
You busy herding all the racers?
Yes, I am. I have my shepherd's hats on and sweating like a bucket.
Good stuff, man. I'm sure you will do fine. We also have our very own stream operator taking away all of those very annoying tasks of picking what looks good on stream. We've got Marble Mace. Hello, Marble. How you doing?
Hello.
We've got three really cool angles for you today. We've got myself. I'll be filming just over the river together with Ty as the second angle. And then as a third option, we've got most of the racers, I think, already streaming their onboard footage. So we're going to get some really awesome angles of the action. And if you're wondering what we're racing, it's Auroras. But like I mentioned, we're going down to the river. The river is new to 317, of course, just hitting the live PU. And who other than game engine programmer Will Hain joining us. Will Hain being responsible for all of the beautiful river tech that's in game. How are you doing, Will? And thank you for joining us.
Not a problem. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
So it was sometime during the PTU that you mentioned, I don't know if it was on Twitter or Spectrum or somewhere, you mentioned, oh, I think it was the interview actually that you did with CIG. You mentioned that you're really curious to see how long it will take people to run down the river and back up. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. It was like one of the things I was thinking about when I'm making it and getting that particular river up and running. I thought this like forms a natural racetrack. It'd be really cool to see how fast people can do it and the kind of competitiveness there.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you though, Will, how long is the river? Do you actually know? Have you ever measured it?
It's around 12 kilometers, but I don't think that counts for every single curve, if you see what I mean.
Right, yeah, is that, yeah, gotcha. So what we're doing today, and you're getting some lovely panning shots already on screen, so you can see exactly where the river is and what it looks like. We're all kind of quantuming to it right now, so we'll be starting very soon. What we're doing today is all racers will be starting at the top of the river. They'll be running down toward the lake at the bottom. They'll make a 180 turn and go back up the river, and that's a single race. And we're doing our typical traditional classic XGR heats. So that means there's a bunch of qualifying heats, and every time someone wins one of those heats, they'll secure a spot for the main race. We've got an amateur main race and the pro main race, and the pro main race has then all of the winning racers, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Hi, Osash, just tell me, what are you looking most forward to in this race?
We haven't really done a lot of it with the Auroras in XGR yet, so I'm really excited to see some of these guys that are more used to piloting more agile ships, racer style, see what they can do here. And then obviously just check out this awesome new tech that's coming to the game with the river. Really take advantage of it in an XGR way. So I'm excited just for the whole spectacle.
What about you, Will?
Just excited to see everyone messing around and having a good time around it. It's been too long me just staring at it. It'll be good to see a bunch of other people staring at it too.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. What are some of the craziest stories you've already heard of people at the river and the things they've done, or screenshots you've seen, maybe from the PTU?
I have to say one of the funniest things I saw was a YouTuber named Glitched, who specializes in glitching the physics and sliding down like you're sledging. And I think she managed to sledge a decent kind of like way down the river just by finding a steep bit and kind of getting the character into that glitch. It was really funny. But also just
awesome.
all the videos and screenshots of people bringing ships along and doing crazy stuff with it. It's just great. It's really entertaining to see it all.
So on screen right now, you've got myself coming down in the Reliant. We'll be filming all of the action. And you can see it's actually still dark. The sun is coming up. I mentioned this earlier, and I want to mention it again. We've been using this incredible live navigation tool by the Meridian community, and it is Murphy who is responsible for all of these beautiful Google Sheet tools that help us find out exactly when it is sunrise or sunset or midday or morning at a given location. And it's really cool to see, first of all, how they do this. It's some real science. It's just real life science applied to Star Citizen, you know, rotation speeds and OM quantum markers, and they do all of the math and stuff and make it simple for folk like us. Yeah, just really, really grateful for having this tool on board in this very beautiful Reliant Mako. We have myself piloting, and next to me is then Will. Wave to the camera, Will, if you can, with your beautiful pink suit. It's going to be a little hard, I bet you. But
yeah, I didn't see my head moving.
There you go. So, yeah, we'll be in the action. And Usashas, what were you flying today?
I'll be in a Asperia Talon, so trying to get some shots with this bad boy.
And why did you pick the Talon?
It has a pretty cheeky Atmo profile right now, so it can do a lot of lateral shenanigans that some of the other ships can't.
Gotcha. Give us a wave if you're on stream. Do you like the Talon, the way it looks?
Is that for me? Heck yeah. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful ship. Bird of prey style, sexy. I mean, what more could you want? And we've even got some XGR blue on it, so can't ask for any more than that.
You know, you mentioned XGR blue, and it's they're the icebreaker skins. I don't know what they're actually called, but
yeah,
we've got
something like that.
It's so cool seeing ships like the Aurora, even the Herald, you know, with these blue schemes, and they're just like the perfect XGR blue. I love that so much. All right, I'm scouting right now. I am looking exactly at where everybody is. And people are all trying to find the river. I see, maybe if I enable my quantum marker, I see Luigi coming down.
Probably a little bit tough to find in the dark. I'm being a slacker right now and just kind of letting these guys look for it. But
yeah, I'm lost. I'm pretty lost.
You're not spotting it. It's to your right. I saw it. Turn right.
You saw it. Turn right.
Yeah, that's the lake over there.
Oh,
straight ahead.
There
straight
it is.
ahead.
Now I see it. Okay.
I assumed you were looking at it.
Oh, you know, Will, that's brilliant that you would be the one to identify it. Of course you do.
Of course, I'm used to the shape.
let me ask you something, Will. What are you the proudest of this river? Because, man, it looks magnificent.
Oh, you're very kind. I think the bit I'm proudest of is, I think actually the bit that most people probably don't understand about it, and that's the fact that none of this is handcrafted. It's all procedural. So everything is done in such a way that this river could be created literally anywhere on Microtech, and hopefully it would look just as good. And that's what we're hoping to experiment more with in the next couple of patches. This isn't something that I've drawn out a path for, but it's effectively a bunch of setup on like object presets and settings and stuff, and then a single click where you want the river to start, and then it does the rest for you. And that's what's gonna allow us to kind of like make a lot more of these going forward.
Beautiful.
That is absolutely awesome. Yeah. Did you pick this location specific, or did it just somehow turn out this way?
Yeah, I picked and placed this particular river. And I picked this area because we're on a general downhill slope, so it kind of continues for a good amount of time. It's not a really short
of course. Yeah.
And I liked the biome and the assets that we have that suit this biome. We did try the Alpine. Like I did try to do it in kind of like a more snowy, but if you look at Alpine rivers in real life, they're kind of a bit harder to dress, a bit more kind of involved, and we'd need some more kind of custom assets for it. And I'd love to do that going forward, but for this one, I wanted to focus on stuff that I could change rather than requiring a bunch of other teams to come in and make more new assets, etc., to just suit the river.
So you mentioned the slope. Does the slope then determine the length of this river?
Yeah, the river will continue until it cannot find a path to continue out of. So
that's brilliant.
The basin at the bottom is where the river where the system has determined that there's no logical path for the river. Actually, I think what it does at the moment is if the river ends up connecting back to itself, it backtracks to where it connected and then forms a basin there. which isn't perfect. But on Microtech, it's always going to have to land in a lake until we can do something about rivers flowing into frozen oceans, because it would look a bit rubbish at the moment. You just have a river disappearing and then straight into frozen ice. So we need to deal with something like that if we want them to finish in oceans. But on Hurston, it should be able to finish on an ocean.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm excited for seeing rivers on Hurston at some point. Yeah. Hurston, of course, having so many lakes already.
Than on Microtech.
Yes, that's right.
Start getting some, you know, some rusty tin cans and stuff floating down the river there. That'd be great.
I think someone already boomed.
Yeah.
What did you hear?
Yeah, Numinos just blew up with an invisible tree.
Numinos, of course it's Numinos. Of course it's Numinos.
Don't say invisible.
All right, Abby, go ahead and put my screen back on. I've got some nice images here. We've got people doing a few practice runs. I saw Data Machine was practicing. Yeah, Abby is gonna put some of the onboards on as well. That's brilliant. And I think, what's that? No, I actually think most people are actually grouping up. That's probably visible on my screen, right? Yeah. So we see a whole bunch of party markers. I think we had about 20 people, maybe more. But yeah, this is gonna be brilliant.
What a beautiful late sunrise coming over the top of the mountains there, over the river.
And again, kudos to the guys from the live navigation tool. Getting it right. They got it right, you know? Like, what's the time? Let me check my watch here. Yeah, so 23:45, we said the sun will have been rising over the horizon for a couple of minutes. And there it is, as expected. It's just ridiculous how cool that works.
First heat starting in a few.
Oh, look at that.
So Luigi then confirming the first heat will be starting very soon. And again, to go over it, like how does the heat and AM stuff and the pro races work, Ty Osashis?
Yeah, so we're gonna have a series of heats. I need to do a count here to see exactly. We basically have a breakup of how many racers we have determines the number of heats. If you win one of the heat races, you come in first. You will secure a spot in the pro main. Anybody that participates today will have a spot in the AM main. So we'll go through all of these heat races, secure which main race these racers end up in. And then after that all continues, we'll do the amateur race with everybody that didn't make it to the pro main. And then we'll do the pro main race for all the biscuits.
First heat in 15 seconds. Awesome. I'm seeing so many gorgeous paint jobs as well. I'm seeing some XGR blue. We've got Red Wolf in the beginning. I see Data Machine well in the back. I know Data Machine was practicing. This is heat 1 then. I don't know how many heats we have. We'll get that confirmed later. But there's plenty of chance. I'm seeing on my screen right now there's a bunch of trees not rendering, so I hope people are being careful because we do have that issue right now. So I'm going to stay well up here. Yeah, it's a bunch of the trees missing. It seems to be
10 seconds.
Go.
Scary. Eek.
All right, let's see how this goes. Neojet up there in the lead. Together with Red Wolf, Shark close behind. I love how everyone has managed to snake in between the actual river.
Racers, get ready. Set.
And there they go. Everybody is off. Let's see if people... Oh, Red Wolf straight into the trees. I see Speedweed and Rinceweed. Data Machine is being collected by the same explosion. Osashis, let's make a deal here. I noticed straight away. You stay on the right side of the river. I'll stay on the left. Because we were about to crash. We've got Neojet in the lead and Sharkbait right behind. While we're watching this race on full tide, did you go over having that you can sit out after... winning a qualifier?
Yeah, I did.
How does that work?
So basically, if you secure a
Neo G and Shark. Oh, I am not surprised that we're seeing
to take over the lead. He does get through
bunch
the
of collisions.
We've got Diplomat now in second. Bear Commando taking it nice and gentle through these tight corners. Diplo in third. We've got Klemka in third. Steve overtaking.
Let's see if Diplo can catch up with Bear here. Remember, when Bear hits the lake, he's going to have to do a 180 turn and turn around to go back up the river. What's important is that he does not go above the trees, but he also can't like do a loop outside of the lake itself, who just blew up. I think that may have been Diplo.
Steve CC. Looks like we lost Steve CC, who had second tied up.
Data is still going, dude. Data is still he's still in the running. He is chasing Diplo right now in third place.
Bear's got a pretty big gap over second right now. Diplo and Data Machine coming up. Bear's just kind of taking it easy. He does have some time here to work with. I'm not quite sure exactly how far we are. Looks like we're a little over halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way down the river.
What are your thoughts, Will?
It looks amazing. Like, just seeing everyone kind of tucking in and out between it, like a load of skill. It's awesome. I love it. Sorry about the invisible trees, though. Need to fix that.
No worries.
This is Star Citizen. We're playing an alpha, and I say this to everybody all the time. We need to remember that. Let's see how Bear does the 180. He keeps it tight, and now becomes the really important part. He's gonna go upstream, and he will be meeting other racers coming the other way. So far, so good.
The contraflow.
Yep. Yeah, I say this all the time. This is an alpha, and we need to be able to accept that we are testing a game and make the best of what we've got. And I gotta tell you, I feel like it's a pretty good experience. So I'm sticking on the same side of the river as I had been, Ty. So I'm still on the side you weren't on, coming down.
Diplomat and Data still slugging it out for second. Diplo's kind of pulled a little bit of a lead now. We've watched about three crossovers now. Big props to the 317 changes of the ship interpolation or the network interpolation, because haven't seen any ghost collisions.
Whoa, Bear Commando hit something, I think. He had to make some evasive actions. He went just over the treetops and came back down. He is smoking, but he's still going. He's still, I think he's missing a wing. He's got some flames coming out of the Aurora, but it seems to be doing okay. That's another thing we've noticed with 317. It appears almost that crashes aren't always fatal, but instead you'll lose a couple of parts and you can still continue on. So let's see what the handicap is for Bear here. I think he's got about halfway to go up the river now. How far behind Bear do we have? Was it Diplo, Osashes?
It's actually closing. So he had a bigger lead right now. It looks like probably about 700-800 meters in between Diplo and Bear. Diplo is definitely closing. Data Machine falling a little bit behind now. It looks like with the distance we have, Diplo does have a chance of taking this lead right now. So we'll have to see. Bear's got the pressure on right now.
We got anything exciting happening in the chat, Marble? Oh, there's a finish for Bear Command. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so that will be invisible trees, I'm afraid, for Bear Commando, but he did cross the line. We'll call that a successful win. We'll have to see what Luigi says. Luigi, as the race director, will have to confirm real quick, but it looks like a win for Bear Commando.
Bear Commando in first, Diplomat second, Data Machine bringing up third. We still have a couple of racers making their way up. Wow. Looks like Klemka and Rincewind are still working their way around the course.
That was brilliant.
All right, Bear Commando was super close. We had actually Dipio coming in first.
What happened to Bear then? Did he not finish?
He did not cross the start-finish line.
Wow. Oh, no.
Honestly, the stream that comes through is so different in terms of the trees. That's completely fair if you take one of those.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The racers will, as always, they'll make do with it. They'll find a way to avoid them. I always say just stay above the water and you're fine. But no worries for Bear. He can make his way back, and there are many more heats for him to try and succeed.
Next heat starting in about 10 minutes.
Roger, Louis. And how many heats do we have?
We are looking so far 7 heats.
Roger that. So again, Marble, anything interesting in the chat?
I think everyone's enjoying the explosions.
As always. So we've very recently opened the Extreme G Racing Twitch, of course, because we had been doing it on mine, but we need to be, professional podcasters or esport co-commentators and do it on our own channel. So I do think we had a couple of people already follow the channel, which is awesome. Have you been seeing anything more coming in, Marble?
Lots of follows.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for following, and do stay tuned. This river race, you can kind of take it as a warm-up to the upcoming 2952 Stanton Cup, starting the 29th of May. If you haven't seen anything about it yet, we've got a really cool promotional trailer on my Black Maze YouTube channel, so go there and check it. Just type in 2952 Stanton Cup or XGR Championship, you'll find it. And we've got a lot more interesting feedback information coming tomorrow.
Absolutely. So just to clarify for our viewers here too, if you don't know how these work, since Diplomat won this heat, he secured the first spot in the pro main. So he will now sit out the rest of these heats and wait for his next race, which will be the pro main event.
Yeah, we're looking about 9 minutes before we start the next one. And
sounds good.
Yeah. It was,
so Will, you told us at some point that you did some last minute changes to the rocks. Anything you can tell us about that?
So I just had a little tweak in the object preset. We're beyond the point of doing any code changes, we were at the time. Of course we are now, it's out. I did a little tweak to I kind of reduced the size of the rock sticking out of the water. They'd always been bothering me as being a little bit too big. It's not really my wheelhouse, the object presets, that's more for the tech artists, but for the river I have some sway. So I kind of just dove into it, kind of reduced their size just a little bit. Mostly for the grav-lev effect, really, because if you grav-leved up it for any kind of period of time, you'd end up just jumping over them all of the time, which was just a bit too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good
I
stuff.
think it's a little better now. They look to scale as well.
I'm just when I came down to the river for the first time and when I saw videos, I was absolutely blown away by just how real it all looks. The trees around it, the water, how just, the ship torches, the ship lights hit the water and how it looks. It's incredible. It looks beautiful.
Oh, I'm really glad you think so, man. Thank you.
Yeah, especially as a first iteration of this, I'm sure you guys will iterate just like you do with everything on it. Like this is an awesome starting point. I really, really love this.
Oh, thanks, man. Right, good things coming. I really think so. I think this is it's only going to get better. Fingers crossed.
Awesome.
So we saw quite a few collisions early on, people colliding together, probably because, spatial awareness is so difficult in an environment like this. You're focusing on your own lines, you're trying not to hit other people, but you can't necessarily see them. I wonder how that's going to go moving forward, if it's going to get any better, or we see some people practicing,
Speaking of which, we just had a little bit of an accident. I didn't quite catch who that was, but we've lost another one on some between races, practicing.
Huh? Wow. Look, it's so interesting as well how the water changes based on, the lighting. It looks so nice and blue.
Yeah, the graphics team do a really good job on that.
It's honestly, we're just keeping on this, but it's above my expectations. Like early on, I was expecting just kind of a slap down water kind of thing, but you're actually getting the sense of flow and everything. Like it's great, man.
Yeah, I think it would have been a bit of a disappointment if we kind of put out anything less than this, to be honest. I didn't want to put out something that was truly tier 0. You got to get at least some polish to it, I guess. We were originally hoping to put it in 360, but honestly, I'm glad we waited because it looks all the better for it.
We've got Diplo coming down right now with his lights on, so it's that perfect combination of blue water with the light, the torch hit. Oh, I'm nearly collecting somebody on the way down. Oh, it just looks great. Diplo's got his gear down. I wonder if that's a tag. Oh, he hits the ground with his gear as I say that.
Oh,
oh no.
Oh no.
I was just saying, I wonder if he knows his gear is down, and he tapped the rocks with his gears and tumbled in the most spectacular fashion.
Aurora rolling like a bowling ball down the grass. Oh no.
Oh man, that was ridiculous. So I'm thinking when people die, they are coming back from the space station. So, you know, they can quantum down to party markers. It's pretty easy to come back. That makes even, like, let's say a remote location such as this viable to race at.
Yeah, definitely. As long as you have a party member there, some kind of anchor. Oh no.
Invisible trees. they got me.
Oh, dude.
Oh no, was that on stream? Yeah,
that was.
Strike.
That's crazy because on my screen you were flying straight into some trees. But
was I?
It's not there on the stream. Yeah, I can see. They're not invisible for me.
Oh well. It's okay. This is a chance. This is a chance to come back and have them back in place. We still got Osashis there, you know. So for Louis, you don't need to wait for me per se. You can go ahead and start your heat whenever you're ready. We'll be making our way back as soon as we can.
Got about 5 minutes then.
Yeah, Roger.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, we do not have any dead body retrieval, so.
I'm not going to be pressing charges against you back now.
Oh, thank you. Data Machine has already done that for me earlier. And that's brilliant. So Ty, what are you most looking forward to when it comes to our 2952 Stanton Cup?
Oh, it's a tricky question. You're trying to trap me up because we have so much juicy info coming. As you mentioned tomorrow, we've got some little bit of race format changes. We've got some interesting stuff that people will get excited about. I can't give too much away, but let me just say it's going to be a spectacle that's going to span many months. So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Not to mention just for the racers, but for the viewers, we've got some really cool stuff in store for overlays and informational stuff and all that to really bring it to the next level. So I'm really excited to showcase that coming the end of next month.
You know what it is for me? We've tried to do this before in other games that shall not be named, and there were two issues there. One was that the racing player base, if you will, was a lot smaller. It's a different crowd. And on top of that, I'll say it, we thought we had good ship models. But then I came to Star Citizen, and I was just absolutely blown away. I always imagined that the Star Citizen flight handling and stuff was a little bit behind still, but it isn't. It's way ahead if you ask me personally. And to see everybody go head to head with this ship handling and the variety, let's say the fact that multiple ships are viable and you're not forced into a single meta ship, you know, and the way that boost works and all that coming together and seeing sort of the balance between half of it being depending on your ship and which one you pick for which course, and then also the pilot skill. It's going to be so interesting to see who comes out on top with this.
It's one thing that's really exciting about Star Citizen is that with the ship flight model, both Atmo and Space, the skill ceiling is so astronomically high that, I mean, we watch some of these guys. We have some of the fastest racers in Star Citizen in the verse, and you can watch even those guys improve event after event. And so it's really awesome to see these guys pitted up against each other. See where people shine. Some guys are a little bit better at 0G. Some guys are a little bit better at Atmo. Some guys are a little bit better at tight, tricky tracks. Some guys are a little bit better at wide open tracks. The fact that all of that is available here in the verse and also plays into the flight model with all the unique characteristics of every ship is just such a joy to see and kind of analyze and break down. And that's coming from me and you, Black Maze, who are really, we're just dumb racers at heart ourselves, right?
That's right.
Digging that with a racer mentality is really, really fun.
I know, exactly. Hey, you want to give us something interesting to look at, and then we can grab your camera for a minute, Osashis.
Yep,
so
this is your 3 minutes call out.
Roger. So, Will, have you ever been in touch with racing in this game or others at all?
So I've given it a go, but not really kind of in a proper sense, nothing like this. I'd love to though. In fact,
that's awesome.
I might even bring an Aurora along. Why not?
Hey, there you go.
Do it. You're talking about right now?
Yeah, but I'll be terrible. Trust me.
No, that's fine.
All right. That's all right.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, gorgeous. So are you saying I don't need to wait back for you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm right here. I'm next to you. But yeah, don't wait for me. I will get an Aurora.
Brilliant. Oh, that's so exciting. Though it has to be said, you will have the upper hand, sir, because you are the most familiar with every twist and turn.
Not on quite such a level. I am gonna crash right at the beginning. Trust me.
Just a little reminder that you're still in your dressing gown.
I'll solve that in a second.
Well, we do always say it's weight saving. You could consider staying in it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the other cool thing. There's so much still to unlock potential-wise with Star Citizen, flight models, and thruster tuning, and everything else that is still to come, hopefully. It's really cool to already see a little bit of that. For example, with stripping components, if you take out components, you reduce the mass of your ship, and so you will accelerate faster. It's just lovely to see that already working. Quick check for you watching. How is everything coming through on the stream? Are the cameras? Is the quality good? Is the audio coming through okay? Any concerns? Any volume too loud? Let us know, please, if there's something we can improve on.
Absolutely. Doing a little orbit here right now, checking out all our racers getting lined up. Starfire just randomly here that I did not see before, so that's awesome. Oh, and somebody else had a little oopsie here.
A little oops. Man, these trees are dangerous, probably.
It would not. Will it surprise you if I said that was Numinos?
Sorry, Numi, I shouldn't be laughing.
We love you, Numi. That's awesome.
There's actually something really important that I forgot to do. We should go and quickly check in with all the racers and see how they're doing. So for those that want to join me up in here, you can unmute yourself in the Discord for just a minute. Okay, actually, let's go ahead and do the race first, and we'll get back to that. So, Abby, you want to get on Osashis' screen? Make sure we're ready. Beautiful. This one is all you, Osh.
10 seconds.
All right. And they are off. Really tight squeeze coming there. Oh, somebody came rocketing through. I think it was Data. Bear Commando goes down. That's unfortunate after he almost won the first race. So we've got Data in the lead with Neojet bringing up second, Speedweed in third. Data looks like he's on a mission to secure this second spot in the pro main. Got Rincewind in fourth. Speedweed's overtaking Neojet in second.
Rincewind's
Data's still holding the lead. Yes, that is a new racer, so absolutely welcome to them. Speedweed overtakes Neo. Neo had a little mistake. Neo coming a little too hot into that corner and had to brake back. Speed is keeping up with Data here right now, so it is really tight for the lead right now. Oh, Speed with a little incident there. Data pulled a little more distance. Oh, and I heard an explosion back there. Gonna quickly check to see who it was. Looks like it was Rincewind, so our new person in third or fourth. Neo and Speed still just going at it like crazy. I'm surprised Data actually hasn't been able to break away.
So we've got Data in the lead right now, is that right?
Data still in the lead. Neo coming close. It looks like these guys are really pushing each other. I'm seeing some really dicey maneuvers in some of these corners. Neo with the overtake. Data and Neo are side by side. Oh, a little collision there, a little love tap. Both of them seem like they're okay. Speedweed falling a little bit back now in third. Data's pulled a little bit of a lead back here again. Oh, and Neo collides with a tree. So our second place goes down. Data Machine has a comfy lead over Speedweed in second now. We're just coming out to the lake portion, so we're about to loop back, and Data will head back towards the finish.
I'm seeing Speedweed pretty close. Yeah, his speed is pretty close behind Data then.
Yeah, relatively close. Sharkbait in third, just going for the loop here. Looks like probably around 600 or 700 meters distance. Oh, Sharkbait had a collision somehow in the lake. Sharkbait is down in third. No. Data's still holding the lead. Speed is actually a little bit further back. Looks like he's made some mistakes, so it looks like we actually have Steve CC in third now.
Actually, I'm back and I'm going on the same side as I was.
Perfect.
So we don't boom.
No worries. Yeah, Data with probably getting close to a click of distance for a lead right now, so he's holding it together. It's been stable the whole time.
I just love that we've got Will now actually itching the race. This is brilliant.
It's awesome. So great.
Now.
Speed's actually decided to turn his lights on, so must be a little bit of shadowing going on down there. Maybe getting a little bit of visibility with those lights.
Yeah, we've got storm issues as well. When storm comes up, or even when you're close behind another ship, Data Machine was saying the amount of storm that can be like thrown up in your face can blind you like crazy.
It's really funny to pan along here and see some auroras just strapped up into the trees, disabled.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So Data has actually increased that lead by just a little bit, so probably a comfy click and a half now. Data's just cranking along.
Data Machine very recently switching from 1 stick to 2, so he's now well, we can't even call him a HOSAS pilot because he uses pedal, so it's like HOSASP. It's great. It's nice to see they stepping away from a mouse this time. And
that is a win for Data. Congratulations, securing the second spot in the pro main event.
Data, having practiced quite a bit earlier today, I was online with him for a little bit, so I'm not surprised to see he's been really fast in previous races. And now then with 2
All right,
sticks,
we have Data through as our winner of this heat.
Good stuff, Data. Congratulations. I want to take this opportunity real quick to then go into the Racer chat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Whoever wants to join me can, but yeah, it might be a bit of a faff, so it's okay if you don't manage. So for Abby, for Marble, can I just ask you, you'll want to unmute the Discord so the stream can pick it up? Hello, all the racers. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, Maze.
It's as fun as I remembered.
Congratulations, Data, for the win there. That was brilliant.
Thank you.
You had quite a good lead there this time.
I had a really close call with Clem. He was, or not Clem, but yeah, Clem. He was like literally right above me. I could see the front of his cockpit over the top of mine.
That's amazing. It's really interesting seeing quite a few collisions. I'm betting spatial awareness is the most important factor in this race.
Yeah, got rammed from behind.
It is, yeah.
So a little announcement for all the racers. I haven't got confirmation from CIG or anything, but no matter what happens, the winner of the pro main race today is going to walk away with their very own Hull A. So better strap in and push hard, and
now I gotta start trying.
When you're, we were obviously supposed to be racing Hull A's today, and CIG was actually willing to step up and provide everybody with a Hull A to race, but we wouldn't have been able to do it as early as this weekend, unfortunately. So we wanted to go ahead and race anyway, and that's why we're doing the Auroras, of course. But want to throw in a little extra sweetener to sweeten the pot. Spice of the pot. There you go.
Nice.
Whatever. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we obviously have Will joining us today. Will being responsible for most of the river tech that you see in game that you're flying through. He's brought an Aurora down there, so he'll be neck and neck with you. So good luck. He knows every
Nobody
turn.
hit Will.
No pressure.
No,
pressure.
everybody hit Will.
Everybody hit Will.
All right, racers, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. How are you setting up, Will? It's going okay?
Yeah, lining up, trying to make sure I'm somewhere near the back so that I don't get in the way of the good people.
No, you should absolutely be in the front.
Yeah, but I'm going to give that a hard pass. I really don't want to blow up someone who's going to set a record time here.
Oh, yeah, the trees are still missing for me, so I'm going to be real
That's
careful.
bizarre. Well, see, I've got all the trees, so
I had all the trees earlier. Yeah.
it's just disappeared. It's a bug that I was dealing with a month or so ago and stopped reproducing. And I thought it was something I fixed, but apparently not. So hopefully we'll get a hold of that and fix that soon, now that I know there's back an issue in live.
Yeah.
I could explain why it's happening, why I think it's happening, but I think it'd be a bit too boring.
No worries.
Out of curiosity though, what CPU are you running?
3900 XT. AMD.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Man, it's
It's
so
great.
it's.
All right, go ahead.
No, I think we were about to say the same thing. I just, or maybe not. It's wonderful seeing all the Auroras down here, and how well they fit. It's just great.
Absolutely. And we've got this big chunky Starfarer up above, a couple of 400 eyes parked on the beach of the river. This is great.
Yeah, that is absolutely brilliant.
5 minutes call out.
We could go with a little better weather right now, but I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, it's pretty stormy and rainy, huh? I saw that.
Actually not sure who that is is that in a Starfarer? Is that Diplomat's Starfarer's guy here ready to provide some fuel for anybody that needs it? That's great.
Yes, that is actually Diplomat or Heat One Renner providing support for Auroras to get some fuel.
What a stand-up guy. That is awesome. Yeah, viewers not only get to see the new river tech, but also the refueling in action that came with this patch. Lots of new toys for us to play with that just came out yesterday. So this is really exciting stuff. Actually seeing a couple other names I don't recognize. Ivar Paynes and Kapow, so I don't know if those are, I'm assuming those are new to the XGR scene, so whoever you are, welcome.
Yes, and they're spectators.
Oh, beautiful.
So we have the 400i as a spectator stand to the start-finish line.
Excellent. So Black Maze out of so we've got Data Machine and Diplomat have secured spots in the pro main. Who else here racing are you expecting to secure a spot there? We've got
Oh my gosh,
quite a
okay.
few fast guys here.
Let me look at the names here for a minute. First, I want to just address something. I heard a few folks saying that the stream was a little bit delayed. That could very well be. We're running some, RTMP server magic that happens that might end up showing Osashis' camera a few seconds behind compared to Discord voice. That happens as we're doing all this over the web. So that would explain why something might be a little bit delayed. Who do I think? I think Sharkbait's got a good chance. I think Steve has got a really good chance. Both have been incredibly actively racing Auroras and this river specifically. We've got Speedweed, who is incredibly fast, but he is like that trigger happy dude that just goes in too fast when he shouldn't. if he can pace himself a little bit, he has a huge chance of winning one of these. Did you mention Bear Commando already?
I believe so, but yeah, absolutely. Bear's one of them.
1 minute call out.
I'm assuming Bear will get a spot. Yeah, we've seen some new guys that I don't know. NeoJet, he still has something to prove.
And we actually have a big storm right now.
Oh, and actually, Will, of course.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I will be either crashing or finishing last, so. I've never even flown decoupled.
I must say, this storm is going to have some spiciness to this third heat.
You, of course, don't need to fly decoupled if you don't want to.
I will not be. That will be a good way to secure crashing within the first 5 seconds.
Oh, dude, the amount of Red Cross corpses I'm seeing on screen is absolutely hilarious.
30-second call out.
We've got so many different people flying with different inputs, different, coupled versus decoupled. It's wonderful to see everybody with so many different preferences. All right, let's see who takes the win here. It's
15 seconds.
Maybe Bear, huh?
I would not be surprised, especially after seeing him in Heat 1 just inches from the finish line.
Excited. The silence before the storm. And these are only the heats, for the racers. They'll feel like there's, always the next race. But when it comes to the main races, the pressure, the nerves, the loss of fine motor control when it comes down to that pressure, it's always great.
And
right,
they're
everybody's off. Oh, maybe they're off. Oh man, I think so many are getting collected in the beginning. Will is making his way through. Oh my gosh, that looked painful. We see Sharkbait and Neo very close together. Then it's Neo that hits the inside apex of a turn. I think he may have dipped up above the trees for a minute, but he didn't gain anything there, so he's on his way back. Sharkbait in the lead.
Yep, Neo in second. We've got just an absolute wad of racers trying to fight over third right now. Red Wolfwood, Bear Commando, Rincewind. Steve CC looks like he had some trouble at the start, so he's bringing up sixth right now. Bear takes over third comfortably. He's got a big distance to Neo, though.
I'll stick with Shark, and for you, Marble. So I'll stick with Shark if you want the leader, and then you've got Osashis who will grab everybody behind. Oh, Shark, I think he hit a tree. He dipped down in the end. What you can see Shark do is really interesting because he is rolling the Aurora because the strafe up is stronger. Ooh, as he almost goes wide. You can see he is applying a lot of roll because the strafe up is, of course, a lot stronger than the lateral thrusters. So you want to roll. But then with this river and all the turns going left and then right and then left and then right, you've got a maximum roll rate and it's not always enough. So you got to sort of decide when you want to roll and when you don't want to. It's really interesting to see
NeoJet did have a collision a few seconds ago. He did lose second place. Bear Commando taking over second. Steve CC coming from way back 6th or 7th on the start. He's now in third. There is a big distance between Bear Commando and Shark in the lead, though. And Steve having a collision, caught a tree on that corner. So our third place racer is out.
Sharkbait coming up on the river then. Let's see how he does the 180 turn. He opts to turn right. Stays low. Oh, he dips a little over, but I think he managed to stay below. We'll have to see if Luigi has a judgment on that. Bear Commando turning around very tight. Staying really closely behind. Actually, almost not even using the lake.
Made up a ton of time that way too.
Oh
he
my
closed
gosh,
up
yeah.
massively on Shark.
Incredible. Oh, DJ Bunton and Shark almost colliding as both were going the other way. Let's see if Bear Commando can stay with Shark. I think Bear Commando just had to dip a little bit to avoid a racer coming the other way.
So in third, we've got NeoJet, who after an early collision looks like they've recovered. They've got a big distance to the fight for the lead.
Will explodes.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's a mercy explosion. People are laughing at me already.
What happened, Will?
I crashed into a tree, but I'm amazed it took that long because I'd already crashed into about 6.
Come on, Bear Commando, show us what you've got. I think Shark
First two have a massive lead over third right now. We're talking 3 or 4 kilometers.
I'm not surprised. We've got Bear Commando and Shark doing sort of the same pace, so the gap is staying, you know, kind of the same between them at this point. I want to say that, Bear Commando accelerating hard on the straight. You've got to grab your opportunities because there's a few straights here where if you just stay the same pace that you had been going, you really miss out on a little bit of a boost.
At this point, the pace is just super even between these two at the front. I think it might take a mistake from Sharkbait. Oh no, as I say that, Bear Commando closes.
Oh my gosh, neck and neck with Sharkbait now as they go through the turn. Do they collide? Oh my god, Bear Commando rolling a lot and slowing down. That means that Bear Commando overtakes him. Coming up now in the final stretch, and he wins! Sharkbait coming in second.
Congrats to Bear Commando redeeming himself
and
after that
crashes.
That first heat. Bad luck.
Wow!
Poor Sharkbait.
Oh man, Sharkbait. So here's the thing, what I noticed with Sharkbait already. He is very safe, very safe. And I think Bear Commando just absolutely gave it everything there. And I think he optimized the straights better as well, really accelerating on the straights where Shark kind of stayed in that same tempo that you have going around the turns. You really need to identify the straights and use them.
Yeah, it really did look like Bear Commando was probably holding more boost in reserve to really maximize speed on those straights. It's like the only one we have left is NeoJet after quite a few little collisions and hiccups, making his way up in third.
Marble, tell us what did you just tell me?
It's actually quite a good thing that Osash's camera is a little late because I'm getting a replay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've mentioned this before. It works perfectly because it's so easy to miss something happening. But then we've got you commenting, Osashi, saying, "Oh my God, this happened," and then we switch to you, and then it still has to happen. It's absolutely perfect. Oh man, that was a hell of an exciting race. I'll see if I can very quickly while we're chatting away here, grab a replay of that finish. Yeah, here we go. If we can just swap screens there, Marble. And we've got a replay then of the latest heat just on screen right now. We've got Shark in the lead at this point. There's Numi, so Shark going around Numi. We've got Bear Commando chasing. I think, yeah, so that's where Bear is still a little... Oh, there's Fig. We're going to get Will's explosion again. There it is. Will's explosion. Shark going around. I'll give you some sound. There you go. There's Bear. You'll have to watch for Bear and the acceleration across the straights, really forcing it. It's also interesting, what do you think, Osashis, on this with boost usage? Do you want to do 50-50 between turns and straights? Or here's that straight. Look at him gaining. That's crazy.
I think I think in this case, the proof's in the pudding. It's pretty obvious that Bear Commando is optimizing a little more boost for those straights, and you saw how much he closed up there a couple of times. So I think it's probably trying to make sure you can navigate the turns well enough, but maintaining as much boost as you can to try to really maximize those little bit of straights where you can get the Aurora up to some speed.
Let me ask you this. Is this ground racing or is it air racing? Like, what are we doing?
This is like Gravlev on steroids.
Yeah, that's exactly. This is what Gravlev should be, if you ask me. I've got a whole big opinion on Gravlevs and what they could be. Steve has got a great idea on that. Look at this overtake, Bear in slow motion. Shark going a little wide there, taking it real gentle. Bear dips. Let's see where he goes. He dips underneath Shark. Shark is a little high. And Bear just really optimizes his lines through that turns a lot better. I think Shark was taking those turns, really following the river where you can actually cut over the ground a little bit. That was well done by Bear.
It'd be interesting to know what info Shark had as well too. If he thought he had a little more lead than he did, especially with all the carnage that happened behind. Maybe he was taking it a little bit easier to try to just, make sure to make it to the finish. And then up came Bear, who actually clawed his way up from, I think it was 5th or 6th on the start, past a lot of guys. So big props to Bear Commando.
So I'm getting word that, Will, your audio was a little bit low. I've just boosted you on my end. Can we just have a little test?
Yeah, testing. Can you hear me better now?
All right, folks, let us know how that's doing. How's everybody enjoying the show in the audience? Is this your first time checking out XGR, or have you been watching streams before? In either case, welcome. I hope you come and join us, especially for the upcoming championship. We've got a race a month. We've got I shouldn't say too much, but we've got a lot more to do. So come and join us for sure and keep an eye on this channel. But let us know if this is your first time or if you've heard of XGR before or whatever you want to tell us. I'm excited to hear.
And if you're watching and this looks fun to you, come race with us sometime.
Hell yes.
All skill levels welcome. If you're a pro Hooner racer, come on. If you just think this looks fun and want to come try it out, come give it a shot.
Will, you asked us earlier if our racing is open to everybody. Hell yes. So XGR is a racing community, Extreme G Racing. You can call us a guild or an org or whatever you want. But in general, we're just a big group of people that gather on Discord because we love racing. And our community is open to anybody that come and join us. Like Osasha said, all skill levels are welcome. And come and have a good time.
Absolutely. If you're part of another big organization that does, whatever you do, no problem. You don't have to come be, XGR to come race with us. Everybody's welcome.
Oh, yeah. So Marble, we got anything happening in chat? Is there anybody saying anything cool, or what's going on?
Someone is saying that it's pod racing.
Hell yeah, this is pod racing.
And DJ Bunton was glad his crash wasn't caught on camera.
Ah, DJ Bunton. DJ Bunton, it's so good to see him out here. I'm really glad he's here having a good time as well. He's one of the recent joiners, or so to put it, and it's great to see him come join and race with us. So what are you doing next, Will? Are you coming back with an Aurora, or are you wanting to sit in my ship?
I'm gonna try once more. I feel like I started to get the hang of it at the end there, so I'm gonna give one more try, and then I'm probably just gonna spectate either from your ship or from one of my own or whatever.
Hey man, this is the life of a racer. You've got the bug now. You'll be wanting to race. There's just one more time, Mom. Just one more time. We've got Sharkbait and Speedweed already lined up with, might I say, the most beautiful paint job in the game. The XGR blue. Looking gorgeous. Let's get a closer look. These guys. We'll have to be gentle not to touch anything with these wide-ass wings on the Aurora.
I think I see
wow.
Winter in chat, which is another CIG personnel, I believe, too.
Hey,
So
Winter!
just absolute huge shout out to the CIG devs. The support that you guys show for the racing scene and the interest is it's not taken for granted. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, they're okay. Nah, it's great to see Winter as well. Hope you're enjoying the show. And a shout out to Rincewind. Rincewind, welcome. It's nice to see 3 Eclipse here as well. 3 Eclipse has been in the XGR Discord for a long time, but I don't know if we've actually seen them race with us before. Klemka makes their return. Very nice to see Klemka here. And Luigi.
We are looking at another 4 heats for the pro race. 4 heats from now. 4 heats.
Awesome. Beautiful. How is the 400i treating you, Luigi?
Doing good, doing good. It's kind of heavy for the storm, so got a nice view to look around from left to right, so.
Keeps you grounded.
1 minute call out.
Oh, no.
No! Oh, was that on stream? Tell me it was on stream.
I don't think it was. I don't.
Little bit was.
No! Oh, man. I saw Diplo and Data in the Starfarer just casually panning by. I'm like, oh, let me just get a shot of them as they plow into the mountain. Oh, man.
I was curious what happened. Just in front of my camera, I see a Starfarer just zoom by it like Mach 10.
The amount of white flash,
whoops.
I can probably grab a replay of that real quick. And I think I got that on camera anyway. Oh no, I think I didn't. Oh, that's such a shame.
I just missed it too.
Oh yeah, I didn't get it.
20 seconds.
Well, hey, that's how it happens. All right, let's go and do this. I'll line myself up. Stay on my side. So we've got Sharkbait in the lead, Speed right behind, that Neojet, then Rinse. Where's Bear? No, Bear won that one. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yep.
And we have Will back. Will there in the back. We've got Will back there in the back. That's a lot of Wills and a lot of back. Such a wonderful starting area, this too, between the canyon. Oh, they're off. There they go. Oh, wow. Sharkbait taps the side of the canyon wall. Neobit is Neojet's way high. Oh man, he is way too high there.
Explosion in the back. It looks like we lost Red.
Shark collects a tree, so it's Speed now chasing down Neojet.
Rincewind collects the same tree as Shark, it looks like. They're still alive, but trying to regain control.
We've got Neo and then chasing Neojet down. Neojet really struggling with the altitude, probably flying coupled. That's my assumption anyway, with all that strafe up, you know, because he doesn't get the gravity countering his movement automatically. We've got Speedweed very close behind. At this point, Speedweed's going to have to pace himself, making sure not to overspeed. Oh, they're so close together. Speed is looking for an opportunity, and he takes it. He's now... Oh, Neojet tries to stay with him and hits the ground and explodes. Speed then in the lead. How big is the gap?
It's not actually that large. We've got Sharkbait that's kind of recovered, so probably about 400 or 500 meters behind.
Oh,
Steve
wow,
CC
yeah,
bringing up
close.
third. Yeah, the thing about Speed is his... funnily enough, his name Speed. His top level speed is really up there. He's to the point where he could bring it down 5%, be a little bit more careful, and probably still walk away from it.
Shark really chasing up Speed now, though. Speed hits the tree on the inside of the turn, turning a little bit too hard, actually. At the top, too. Oh, man. And we keep saying this, too. Shark, then.
Oh, no.
Again
Shark
in the
with
lead.
A very comfortable lead now, probably 2 kilometers at least over Steve CC in second.
He makes his right turn.
Bringing up third.
Little high for Shark there, but he dips down. He did go above the trees, but Steve is quite far behind. So
Clean
he's got a
crossover there.
pretty safe lead.
Be interesting to see what the pace of these two are if the lead grows or shrinks over time.
Shark being real naughty there, going above the trees to avoid the other racers.
And Steve collides with Klemka going opposite directions. So our second place is down along with our fourth place. That leaves DJ Button, one of the CIG devs, actually in second right now, making his way to
that's brilliant.
Around the corner here.
Whoa, team CIG.
Dare I say that Shark on 2 occasions went above the trees. I mean, you know, snitches get stitches, but that's what I saw. I'm just telling you how I saw it, officer.
Just following DJ Button here, doing an absolutely great job of navigating this track. Showing that CIG devs can actually fly. This is great.
That's brilliant. Was it DJ Bunton? Yeah, it was DJ Bunton that mentioned at some point that he only flies coupled as well. So I bet you he's flying coupled right now.
Mm. We got about a 4 kilometer gap between second and first, so it's really no contest at this point.
Yeah, Bunton just finished. You need to do it fast at this point.
He looks like he's taking it relatively easily, which is probably the play here. Doing a great job.
Oh no. I hit somebody. Oh no. Oh no.
Caught your death in HD.
Oh no. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. I'm actually still alive. I toggled my coupled before blacking out. Oh no, where am I?
Finish there for Sharkbait, so Sharkbait taking the...
No, we got the finish. We got the finish.
Oh, you got the finish. Okay, perfect. Still just tracking DJ Button here.
What? I don't know what you mean. Oh yeah. Hey you're awake. Oh, I lost everything. I was just saying earlier how we don't seem to have death. It just turns into yeah.
And that's a finish in second for DJ Button.
Oh, that's some comedic
Oh,
value.
and a collision at the end, but he did make it across the line. Beautiful.
So I'll want to know about Shark exactly what the deal is. He went over twice. The rules were very specific. Did we have someone come in second place? How exactly did that go in the end?
Yes, DJ Button, our CIG dev, came in second place.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not in charge. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to take another detour here because I can't even get out of my seat. I don't know if I hit somebody or what, but I just ended up clipping something in the air.
Engines off.
You're getting raided.
Rated? What does that mean?
Raided. Someone's raiding you with a party of 11.
Oh, welcome everybody. That is absolutely brilliant. This is Extreme G Racing. We are Star Citizen Racing, and today we are at the Microtech River, newly released to the 317 Live PU. We've got engine programmer Will Hain with us, responsible for all of the beautiful things that you see here at the river. And we're pushing Auroras through, forcefully, might I add. So a big welcome if you haven't heard of Extreme G Racing. We do a lot of different kinds of racing, and you are welcome to join us if you like watching and or racing yourselves. We're coming up with the 2952 Stanton Cup very soon. The first race being the 29th of May, so that's the end of the month, and we will be live streaming all that on Twitch as well. So you're more than welcome to come and join us for that.
look for a lot more detailed info tomorrow on Black Maze YouTube channel.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited to talk a bit more about all the details.
I take it there's going to be highlights going up on YouTube, yeah?
Hell yes, absolutely. So for this race,
yes.
we will have highlights. For the championship, absolutely. We'll always do all the recaps on YouTube. So we'll stream on Twitch and then chuck everything on YouTube in case you missed it. So anybody with Twitch experience, DJ Bunton is mentioning that our Twitch isn't saving VODs. Is that we are recording? So rest assured, if you want to watch things back, you'll be able to watch the entire feedback because we're recording the entire live stream. So no worries. Is there something we need to do on Twitch to make that work? I'm a noob on Twitch. I've got no idea how things work.
Five minutes call out.
Oh man, I keep missing the starts at this rate. I'm coming, I'm coming.
I'm gonna run out of fuel in the filming Talon before.
That's brilliant.
Before
you want to give us a nice. You want to give us a nice pan?
Yep, we can absolutely do that. Just watching all of the racers kind of trickle back in here to the start, get ready for the next heat. Oh,
Marble, how are you
one
doing?
of them came in a little too hot. That was
no.
Neojet.
Neo, no, you just arrived. Oh no. Oh, he's never gonna make the next heat. So Marble, are you getting some of the onboards on screen? Is that working all right? Is it easy to grab the action or?
There's so much action going on with your two cameras. I don't think there's much need of it.
Oh, that's brilliant. At some point, you could switch just to that screen without clicking on anybody, and you've got all of the cameras going at the same time. Oh, you're allowed to do whatever you want. You're in charge. You're the stream supervisor.
For anybody that just tuned in from the raid, so this is the starting area here, this canyon at the top. So everybody's racing in Auroras. They'll make their way all the way down the river to the lake at the end, do a loop, come all the way back up for a finish back here at the top where the canyon hits. Had some really exciting action so far.
Yeah.
XGR obviously has been scouting across Stanton, and we make racetracks in 0G around space stations, and on planets we've got the Lorville gateways, we've got the snake pit. So cheeky as we are, we obviously aimed to get to the river as fast as we can and claim it as our own. But it just doesn't seem fair, and I was gonna suggest, you're the first one to say, I wonder how fast people can go down the river and back up, and that's what we're doing today. That's basically the track and how it's come out. So it would only seem fair to me if you become, in more ways than one, the author of the track, if you will. and so I have to ask you, what should this track be called? What is the name? What should the name of this track be?
I am so unimaginative when it comes to that sort of thing. But it's got to be something Microtech themed, or something that says it's the first. So I quite like River Zero. I think that works quite well. It sounds sort of racy, doesn't it?
Oh, I like that because it's
kind of like
no, that's perfect. Well, yeah, it's your. I like it because it's like Ground Zero, but it's a river. So River Zero, I like it. I think it's great.
There are more rivers, that this one remains kind of like
a
hot spot.
River Zero.
Not that I hope that this one is better than the others. I hope the other ones are as good or better. But
there will always be a Ground Zero. So we have, of course, a very newly released the Star Citizen Racing website, short being scr.gg. If you're interested about racing and you want to learn about all the tracks that are out there, you go to scr.gg and you'll find an incredibly cool website where various communities that design racetracks and like to do that sort of thing put their racetracks up on there, sort of like a track database, and you'll find everything you want to know. And we should obviously get the Microtech River Zero on there as well. Additionally, you can go ahead and tackle any of these tracks in your own time by recording a run, follow the rules, you know, how many laps and that sort of stuff in any ship, record it, and submit it on the website, and you will get your submission placed onto the board. It's like compared to like a speedrunning website. It's kind of the same thing, but for Star Citizen Racing, and it's absolutely brilliant.
The creator over there, Diplomat, he also runs some events based on that. So like next month, there's basically a time trial, I think it's called Time Trial Champions, where folks will do a live race based on if you were one of the top scorers for the patch cycle on the time trials. So
1 minute call
really
out.
cool events on top of that, which are really exciting.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, we did have a little collision there, a little pre-race collision from Numenos again, so he's not going to make this heat, I don't think.
It's kind of funny, you know, with SCR because, so XGR, we started, what is it now, 9 months ago? We joined the Verse officially, and we figured there wasn't really a good, big sort of Star Citizen ship racing community out there, so we created one. And we've been running like Google Sheets with track information, you know, and it's been really like taped together. And then we've got Diplo with his ID for SCR.
30-second
I
call out.
just think it's absolutely brilliant that we've got that now.
Absolutely.
And I encourage any other community leaders, members that are listening to this as well. If you like doing that sort of stuff with your community, go to SCR, get your tracks on there, or you know, go and tackle some of these with your guild buddies.
Got a beautiful 600i here now, right above the
20
start
seconds.
line.
Nice.
That's me.
Oh, awesome.
So this is on you, Osh. I'm not back yet.
No worries. Flares going off. Beautiful.
So quick word of warning for the audience. You'll hear Osash's commentary a little early to the footage. The footage lagging behind just a little bit.
Unfortunately, just kind of a product of trying to do a multi-stream here, so bear with us.
Yeah. It's the internet. All right, I'm coming back in.
And they are off. Got Red absolutely rocketing from the back. Speedweed and Neo going for first. Neo got a little bit high there. That might be questionable. Speedweed second. Steve CC third.
So Sharkbait did get
going
that win,
after it
huh?
again in fourth. I believe so. So NeoJet's actually taking a nice early lead over Speed.
Oh, grab this angle.
NeoJet hits
Marble.
a tree. Neo looks like they recovered, but did lose the lead to Speedweed, so Speedweed's got a nice little gap over CCC. NeoJet coming back with a vengeance after that little collision. We'll see if Speedweed is able to make it all the way to the lake this time or not.
Hell yeah, I'm getting an excellent overview shot here. Flying a little higher as I approach and just seeing all the party tags going through. Steve CC chasing down Speed, looking very menacing behind him. NeoJet behind Steve then. That's absolutely amazing. I see more speed, more drift on Speed. Steve CC managing to drift a little better, but now struggling to get by him.
Steve taking this really tight. He's trying to, you can tell he's really trying to plan his overtake.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Is a smart play. Got plenty of time at this point.
Brilliant.
We're not even to the river yet, so he's got plenty of time to make this pass. The only thing he's got to be concerned right now is NeoJet is creeping back up in third, so this is about to be a three-way battle for the lead.
Oh, this is brilliant. And this is so important to pace yourself. this point, just finding the opportunity, and it's not through these turns. I mean, you can do it, but it's a gamble. You're just gambling whether you're going to make it or not. Steve CC biding his time.
Oh,
he went underneath. So speed was a little higher, saw an opportunity then to go underneath, but backed out. This is the closest battle we've seen yet. And Steve being incredibly respectful. Let's see how they do the turn. They both turned opposite directions. I want to say
Neo
Speed
stayed
then
super tight there and overtook. Oh no! It's Speed and DJ Button get together. Oh no!
Speed then taken out of the race by DJ Bunton. CIG at work. Neojet now in the lead. You said it. You called it. Neojet with a very tight turn. Losing speed there. Losing a gap to Neojet then, Steve. Ooh.
Steve really showing a lot of patience through this race. He's just been hounding whoever's in. Oh,
they're gone.
And Steve and
They're
Neo
out.
are together. They're out.
Oh, I'll tell you what happened there. So we've got the thing. So the incredible new thing with the 317 network latency, and it works so good. How ship positions are incredibly accurately translated, as we see Klemka take the lead at this point. We do have the issue right now that they're working on, that the hitbox is slightly ahead of your ship. So that means that when Steve was tickling Neojet from behind, it probably wasn't a tickle. Oh, as Klemka gets stuck in the trees.
So we've got Klemka in the lead now. Rincewind, our newcomer, in second. Closing a little bit after that issue. Oh, Klemka just lost an engine. This may be lights out for Klemka. Rincewind.
No.
I think he's out. No, he's
there's Rince.
Still managing to move. Rincewind takes the lead.
Oh, Rince really fast. Really pushing, drifting through the tighter turns. Oh, Klemka coming back.
I'm really impressed that Klemka's ship isn't as disabled as it looked. I actually did see a pretty large explosion there.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's not forget Klemka with damage to his Aurora. Rincewind employing some pitch down to try and kind of get some strafe up into his forward vector. We see that'll... Oh, Klemka overtaking Rince on the straight.
Is he going to make the corner?
No, no, he's not. He hit the trees or... Oh, he's out.
No. But the explosion did knock Rincewind into the tree, so Rincewind's trying to recover now.
See, that's force... What is it called again? Force reactions.
Yep, exactly.
Ships blowing up and stuff in Star Citizen have an effect on other ships. It's so cool to see that you can feel the explosion, the crash of another ship.
At this rate, our newcomer Rincewind, is going to likely secure a spot in the Pro Main at their first XGR race ever.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Take a look back really quick and see if we have anybody still making their way. It looks like 3 clips still making their way up the track.
We got Data Machine out here in a Razor LX. We're seeing, there's a finish for Rincewind. Congratulations, Rincewind, on securing a spot in a Pro Main race on what I believe is your debut XGR race, as he also eats a tree and then dies. Nice.
Congratulations. Great racing. That was some shenanigans. Oh my gosh.
Let's talk a little bit about all of the incredible flight model changes that we've seen with the release of 317. Every time they change things, I think we get anxious, or at least myself, I get a little anxious, like, oh my god, I gotta screw up our favorite ship. You know how it is. But every time they change something, it just shows the direction they're taking it in. So now we're seeing that back in 313, if you boosted, the amount of heat you generated was equal to how much input you were giving. So if you boosted but you didn't thrust a lot, you could maintain that for longer than if you were boosting at full speed. And then when we got 316 or 314, we lost that with the the new boost gameplay. And now they've brought that back. So in 317, if you boost but you don't really do anything, you also don't drain any boost. And so if you just thrust, you you drain a little more, and then if you're also pitching, you'll drain like full. And it's really cool to see how that influences the ships. We see a few changes in maximum speeds and top speeds, and the razor handling. Osh, you've experimented with that a little bit. How does it feel now?
Oh man, I mean the razor already handled pretty amazingly well in Atmo before, but now it's just a thing of beauty. If everything could kind of revolve around that style of balance at point, I'd be so happy.
Okay, hang on.
Big props
We're
to those
watching
guys.
DJ Bunton taking the hammerhead through the river. Are you kidding me? DJ Bunton, that doesn't fit.
Oh, and he
Oh,
flips a
no.
little.
He's trying to kind of take it through on his... Oh, there's a 300 series going through there as well, thinking, excuse me, I'll just go underneath. Thank you very... Oh, yeah, it's the back of it. Oh, no. Who is that? Let's have a look here. That's Satyr. Satyr getting a love tap from the CIG dev.
Oh, no.
Oh, we've got the naughty. Who was in the 600i?
That's me.
Oh, very good. Kill him. Come on, CIG dev versus CIG dev. That's what we like to see.
I'm loving seeing the hammerheads try to close the slot. That's hilarious.
You know, I'll tell you, it
Flying
looks...
sideways.
It looks smaller than I imagined.
The hammerhead or the 600?
The hammerhead.
That's
you
what
get
she
in
said.
it.
I know, I
If you
know.
hop in the hammerhead, the scale's just so different though. I always thought that whenever I first see the big ships, it's like, oh. And then you walk up to them and it's like, oh.
One minute call out.
Nice. I'm excited. We've got what, 2 more heats at this point?
I
Yeah,
think
2
there's
more,
3
and then
including-
we'll
oh,
do
2
the
more.
AM, and then we'll leave the pro at the last.
Very
Perfect.
nice. Let's have a look at sunlight. I think we're pretty good, right? I can't see the
So
sun.
far,
but
yeah.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, we're about noon, maybe a little after, so we're still good on time. Perfect.
Who's firing missiles at me?
So who's that screen we're looking at right now, Abs? Can you tell us?
Shark bait? Shark bite?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Thought it
shark
was
bait.
So I'm putting it up.
Oh, that's wonderful. Shark bait giving us a nice little cinematic of the river. He's probably fishing.
Some nice scenery.
Yeah, beautiful. We need that. I still think we need Will's cabin down here, but, you know, who am I?
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, down at the lake there at the basin, a little cabin wouldn't look too bad.
Oh man, I want a little cabin down there.
There you go. Who do we have to talk to? Oh my gosh! Oh no! DJ Bunton, you naughty boy.
And a little loot box that only spawns like, you know, once every 24 hours or something that has a special color of the storm wall, so you have a little fish in there that you can go find.
I never imagined it would be a CIG dev stream sniping.
I know, right?
I mean, the debris of that hammerhead has literally filled the cavity of that river there. That's brilliant.
He said, DJ Bunton said in Twitch chat, that was unintentional, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Why don't I believe him? I'm gonna step away a minute. Just grab a drink. As we're waiting. I think we've got a minute, right?
Yes, I believe so. Cheeky despawn there, it looks like, so we'll probably be okay. Luckily, the devs have some power. Official Nino in Twitch chat saying maybe
30
we can put a
seconds.
cabin there. We'll see. Beautiful. All right, we'll catch the start here. We got about 30 seconds. For anybody, viewers that are watching, the reason that you're seeing less and less ships per heat is because if somebody wins a heat, they secure a slot in the pro main. So then they will sit out the remainder of heats. So we kind of whittle it down. Everybody else that didn't end up winning a heat will end up in the AM main. And then everybody that won a heat will fight for top dog in the pro main event.
Oh yeah, and you'll win a whole A.
And we're off. And win a whole A, absolutely. NeoJet with an early lead. Steve CC in second. 3 clips in third.
Okay, again NeoJet going over the trees. He needs a spanking, that boy.
Big congestion here with 3 clips. Numinos, Red Wolfwood, and Klemka fighting over third.
God, NeoJet is off fast.
Oh, Numinos had a big collision. Looks like they may have lost part of their ship.
Oh man, it's looking so pretty out here right now with the sun. It's real bright. It's gorgeous. We see Steve CC hunting down NeoJet with NeoJet in the lead. But I'm gonna say it though, the way he takes off above the trees, it's such an advantage. You can just see how he kind of jumps away from everybody.
Yeah. Steve, we'll see if he can pace Neo or just outlast him. Steve is one of those I'm definitely expecting to get a spot, but time is whittling down with these heats.
Yeah, that's right. NeoJet's very like, how do you say this? Squibbly. Up and down, shaking. Squirrely, that's the word.
Yeah.
Steve CC right behind him now. Again, actually, this is a freaking repeat from last race.
We'll see if Steve shows the same amount of patience he did last race, or if he gets a little angsty this time and just wants to get around. He did. He makes the pass.
Oh, that's so good. He makes the pass going over NeoJet that time. That was great.
Oh, and NeoJet with an explosion. He's in the trees. No, he's still.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, Steve has got this in the bag. Now all he needs to do is pace himself, take it easy, and he'll secure a win in the pro main.
Be very clean, and then also be very careful on the crossovers on the way back up, and he's got this
Let's see if he can take a bit of a tighter turn. He seems to turn quite slow, have to say. Really he sinks into the ground. Oh no. See, I have a feeling with Steve every time he comes to the base end, then kind of stops and tries to do the turnaround, but there's no smooth action there. It's almost like he's hitting the space brake, you know?
Yeah, it looked very strange. I expected him to recover from that and not sink that much, but that's what went down. All right, so NeoJet with a somewhat crippled ship, I'm assuming, has retaken the lead. We'll look back here and see how much of a distance we got a second.
Ground level, watching everyone turn in front of me is great.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Klemka crashes into the lake, unfortunately, so Klemka is down, so it looks like Red Wolfwood in second. The big gap up to NeoJet. Looking at about 3.5 kilometers.
If you can, if you join the Discord voice channel, but just mute it so you don't hear anybody, and share your screen, Marble will get your screen on stream.
Yeah, sure. I will do that now.
See if you can find it, Marb. NeoJet still in the lead, drifting wide, but pacing himself. I think he's got quite a gap between.
Oh, and Red in second collides with a tree and loses the right side of their Aurora. So missing both of those wings in that side. Still going though.
NeoJet isn't slowing down much. He's still really boosting fast across the straits. It's really awesome to see that speed with all that relative stuff next to the ship. You know, when they boost across the strait, you can really see and feel and hear how much faster the ships are going.
Absolutely.
Coming up on the end now here for Neo.
Still watching Red here, and it really goes to show that the Aurora actually still flies pretty well, even missing an entire side.
And there's Neo coming up on a final bit and across the finish.
Congratulations,
racing for Neo. Finally making it. Why does everybody eat the trees at the end? Oh man.
It's the rite of passage. Finish the race.
Yeah.
The trees.
It's the post-heat fireworks, I guess.
I'm gonna drop a sec, I'll be right back.
That's a finish for Red Wolfwood in second. Nice job. Now go get your ship fixed before the next heat.
Oh man, this is so much fun. So we originally really struggled with what to do at this river. Originally we were going to do Graflevs because the fact that Graflevs can now go above water is incredibly promising. And it really just, this track invites
3-minute call out.
Graflevs. Roger. But unfortunately, you know, Graflev isn't all there yet. There's still some work needed to make Graflev fun. Currently, it bounces up and down rocks and you get sent into the air. And when you're in the air, you haven't got any control over your Graflev. So we were thinking to ourselves, okay, what can we do instead? What kind of ships are fun? If you think about the typical racers, they're really fast. And this kind of place really shows how slow ships can be a lot of fun to race.
Absolutely. Get a tight enough track, and even if the speed's a little bit down, you're still going to have a lot of nuance to the racing there. Really quickly in between these, I'm going to run back and get some fuel in the Talon.
Oh wow,
just
yeah.
about out.
Good idea.
Don't want to just attach the Starfarer?
I think the Starfarer bit the dust, unless I was just missing it there. But.
No, I remember now.
I'll be the intermission entertainment here. Let's see how well we can take the Reliant through here. So I'm vertical wing. I can go too low or I'll hit the ground. We've got Diplo in front of us. Let's see if we can keep up with Diplo. Diplo practicing. Did Diplo secure a spot? Yeah, not yet, right?
It's gonna be hard with
yes.
like half the trees rendering, man.
Well,
Diplo
I mean,
was our Heat 1 winner.
Roger. If I stay over the water, there won't be any trees.
I'm here at the bottom. If you make the bottom, I'll be watching your turn.
Let's see if we can get some...
That's a beautiful angle following Diplo like that.
Yeah, we can do better. Oh, I lost him now. Where is he? Catch up with Diplo real quick here. Down right here. There he is.
Beautiful.
Who says you can't have fun in a Reliant, right?
That was nifty.
Now, a little disclaimer here. I'm not actually flying between the trees. Wait, what? I'm flying in the free cam right now. And if I was this low, my wings would be touching the ground right now. So what I've done instead is I've put my camera way down. My ship's actually somewhere way higher. All right, Diplo, time to clear the track, buddy. And there he goes. All right, let's get lined up for the start there. We're gonna watch everybody pass underneath this. So Marble, I'll set up for a second camera.
I just got back, so I am good here for the start.
Yeah, we're starting just now. Obviously, the start will be slightly delayed on Osashis' screen, but we'll start there. And then, Marble, if you keep an eye on my camera, when the racers pass me, we are good.
I'm hearing.
What is my wing? You're hearing booms. Okay.
10 seconds.
Oh, I blew up hitting invisible trees again. Damn it.
And we're off. We got Speed out in the lead early. Red Wolfwood in second. Steve looks like he had an early collision with a tree, but it's getting back under control, but he's going to be back in about 6th or 7th. He's getting a nice little comfy cushion for now. Klemka overtaking second, but then going straight into a tree. Right now we've got Red and the DJ Bunton, CIG dev, fighting over second. I'm probably saying that like a dumb American, so apologies.
I'm just giggling at the CIG dev. The CIG dev.
It's just impressive, man. He's slugging it out. This is great. Looks like Speed is maybe taking a little bit easier, which is probably a good thing.
Yes.
I think we're down to just a couple, just a heat or two left, so we're running out of time to secure spots in the Pro Main.
I think this is the final heat.
It's maybe,
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And Steve CC back here, coming from way back, making his way up into third now. Looks like there's about a kilometer distance between first and second.
Wow, that's a lot.
Steve can overtake DJ Bunton. Steve's going for it. They're side by side. Steve does make the pass. Oh, DJ Bunton goes down.
Oh no.
Maybe not fully out, but did have a collision. They might have clipped actually with Steve CC. Steve looking like he may actually have a little more pace than Speed has at the front. Closing in just a little bit.
Who are we on board with now, Marble?
Red.
Oh, it's so great seeing Red come through the trees, kind of recovering, and just sneaking through the trees where you don't expect it. Recovering back onto the river can be quite a tricky challenge.
Speed is on his way back up. Steve as well. Steve actually executed the really tight turn that time instead of colliding. He did make up some time on Speed. It actually looked like they might have had a little love tap on the crossover.
Who's responsible for this beautiful camera angle?
This is me. I'm just sat here in the 600i at the water level.
That is absolutely brilliant. That's really exciting to see all the racers coming to it. Who's in the lead?
So Speedweed is still in the lead. Steve and Speedweed are neck and neck now. Steve has closed the gap. Steve had a little mistake there, though, and just lost some time. Had to go high to recover. We're talking just a tiny bit between these two right now, so it is definitely a battle of the titans for the lead right now.
I want to give a quick shout out to the magnificent Marble Maze for all of the amazing camera work we're seeing. It is so cool to see all of the different camera angles. People have been asking for this for quite a while, and we are happy to deliver. So thank you, Marble.
You're welcome. I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
Steve does look like he just has a little more pace. He's able to kind of close back in after a mistake's made. We'll see if he can keep it consistent long enough to get around Speedweed. Speedweed in the white and blue Aurora. Steve! Oh, Steve with a collision with a tree, and he is out!
No, Steve!
Not sure exactly what happened there. Speedweed actually has a massive gap, massive lead right now. Just take it in gentle for the win and securing another spot in the Pro Main.
I cannot wait to see all of the onboard footage that pilots are going to share of this, because I'm convinced we're missing a lot of really cool things. I see Steve already pasting a couple of GIFs of close quarter combat with Diplomat during one of the earlier heats.
That's a finish for Speed. Congratulations.
Finally, Speed. Congratulations.
Looks like we've still got Red Wolfwood making their way around the track, coming up towards the finish about 2 clicks out. So they will probably cross the finish line in second. Good job there.
This is absolutely
All right,
awesome.
this
Yeah,
was it. We have our qualifiers for the pro race.
Nice,
Awesome.
Luigi. Awesome. Good work. Can you give us a rundown?
So we have for the pro race Diplomat, Data Machine, Bear Commando, Shark Bite, Rincewind, Neojet, and Speedweed.
Absolutely brilliant.
Gonna go quick
Oh, man.
overview. DJ Bunton's camera.
Oh, that's brilliant. Awesome.
We will be taking a little break of 5 minutes for the AM race.
Nice. So
5 minute call
again,
out.
just to confirm that the AM race is everybody that did not secure a heat, a win in the heat. So this is
Correct.
the best of the not best. If
Best
you
of the
will.
rest.
Best of the didn't quite make it.
Yeah. But I will say, so if you look at our XGR Discord and you're racing with us, there's two things that happen. If you become a racer, you get the very special green racing badge. If you win an AM or a pro race, you get a race winner badge. And you get to flash that to everybody else in the Discord. So, you know, bragging rights, bragging perks.
Prizes are awesome, but being able to flex your stuff as a racer is also very, very cool.
That's key, man. Who needs trophies? It doesn't matter. Bragging rights is
yeah.
where it's at.
Everybody knows racers have ego, so being able to show off your ego
I-
a little bit, flex it, it's great.
I have to show my disappointment, though. I'm incredibly disappointed in a very certain someone called Sater, because he has not been running, and that makes me sad, because he should be running. He's taken a little break from Star Citizen, just making his way back now, I believe, and it would have been great to have him racing. But I do see him spectating, so I'll give him that. But I would have very much rather have seen him racing the Aurora through here.
Absolutely. Hope to see him at the championship, because he's definitely one of the fast boys to keep an eye on. So I
Yes.
fully expect him to be one of the top contenders in the series.
Absolutely. I'll be real sad if he doesn't make it, but I'm pretty sure he will. All right, making my way down there, Louis. Almost there. You know, I think it's so awesome that 317 launched yesterday. Literally the next day we're out here racing. It's just brilliant. So many people here. It's great.
I'm really glad we managed to get it out yesterday, actually.
Yeah, were there any last minute panics? Little fires here and there?
I'd say it's games dev. It's game dev. There's always going to be last minute panics.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Most of the river stuff, to my knowledge, I got fixed up kind of like early April. I don't think the rivers have changed much since then.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely been, I mean, the return of the invisible tree bug seems to have reared its ugly head here. So that will be something I need to address.
Hey, no better way to make you aware of something like that than you getting to be here and see it in the flesh.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's
I do hope that not many of the racers are having it though, because it's one thing having it on the spectator cams, but I hope that it's not affecting the race too much.
No, it's just incredible. Take Lorville gateways, for example. There was some hidden geometry there that needs fixing, and CIG is aware, and I've already said that, they're aiming to fix it as soon as possible, and that maybe it's even already fixed in one of the builds. So it's just really cool. Like the engagement CIG is showing with all the racing stuff, it's just brilliant. It's just awesome to see.
Community organization for the racing stuff is just really there, from what I can see anyway. It's really amazing seeing what you guys and everyone is able to do.
Thank you. We do it because we love it, man. This is, if not us, who? No one was doing it. So.
Your insurance claim has been thanked. Your vehicle has been moved to a storage facility.
All All right, we are back in the action. You know, kudos to you, Osh. You haven't blown up once.
I'll give props to the talent. It's too good.
I just keep trying to be cheeky. I wanted to try and get below the tree line to get a nice angle of everyone going by. But then I was like, okay, I'm convinced that's an open patch. Nope, it's not an open patch.
Yeah, I think that's 100% of it. Is I'm playing it safer than you. That's all there is. All right. Apologies. I'll return just momentarily.
No worries, man. I'm here and ready. I don't know if you can answer this, Will, but what's some of the exciting stuff that you're looking forward to?
So in terms of what I can answer, I can only really say what is is already announced and what I'm working on specifically. So you're not going to get any real candy, but I'm really excited for what's coming next to Rivers. I think we're going to be able to put out a bunch more in the next patch. It's going to be. This one was obviously it's procedural, so it's single click, but it's a very select location, and I'm hoping that the new ones when we put them out will be numerous, because we'll be able to just say find a bunch of places for rivers and select the best ones, and my code should be able to do that for us, so that we've got procedurally distributed rivers rather than just hand-placed ones, if you see what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited for the foliage shader that we're working on. I don't know when that'll be out, but that's on me and a couple of the graphics guys, which is going to bring us the seasonal foliage and stuff. I think that's going to make such a change when we're able to actually have seasons on the planets. I mean, it's a long way off to have full season simulation, but this is step one, I guess, and I think that's going to bring a real kind of like. Every location is going to look different depending on when you visit.
Yes, guys, we have Microtech Protection Services at the track.
That's brilliant. That's awesome, Will.
Anything else? I'm looking forward to all the stuff on the roadmap. I can say that safely. But Pyro, when that happens.
Did you enjoy doing the ISC? Sorry.
Yeah, the ISC. No, don't worry. ISC's a great fun. Jared's really, really fun to work with. He's a really nice bloke.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, he is in.
Go on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I did the first ISC in January 21, and that was about what was effectively the River Tech demo back in the day. So that was also on Microtech. It was not so far from here, but that was long before the tech was developed. It was just kind of. My manager basically said, look, Will's done this really cool tech demo, it'd be cool if we could check this in an ISC. And then a year later, I reached out to Jared and I said, look, we're going to be putting this out soon. It'd be really nice to do kind of like an update to just show what we've had to change in order to take something from a tech demo to something that we can actually
30 seconds.
Bring around.
That is amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, I was going to say Jared, I think in many ways is... I don't know if people will agree with this, but I think so. In many ways, the face of CIG, you know, because we see him all the time.
Yeah. He's brilliant at what he does, and he's just such a nice bloke as well.
All right, so this is the AM race. This is all of the leftovers, if you will. Best of the rest will come out of this race. This is the AM main, same thing as we've been doing before, but just sitting out are all of the Pro Heat winners, and they'll be going head-to-head after this one.
Still prestige and bragging rights and a AM race winner tag up for grabs here too, so.
Oh yeah, this
isn't
for nothing.
See the results of this. Definitely not for nothing.
All right, racers, this is going to be the AM race. This is for the best of the rest. Racers, get ready. Set. Go.
And they're off. I saw some chaff there. That was brilliant.
I did too.
All right, we got DJ Bunton still with us. He is out of the party, so the one ship without a party marker is DJ Bunton. Steve in the lead. Let's see how these guys pace themselves now. This is when the nerves really set in. You know, there's no do-overs anymore. This is the thing where it counts. It's a shame to see Steve didn't make it to the pro. I think he's going to be well bummed about that.
Really surprised that. I really expected him to make it, but he can still go here and get something good on the day.
So close behind Steve. Steve loves the Aurora. I think he was doing the Aurora only class in the Crux Cup last month or the month before. He really enjoys the Aurora. It's a great starter ship. It has that nostalgic feeling to it for me as well because it was my starter ship. Still really enjoy it.
Oh, Klemka in third, colliding with the tree and going down.
No.
Red Wolfwood going to take over third.
I think the Aurora is perfect for this because anything bigger actually would be really difficult to navigate between the turns and so on.
Yes, but no. So it's like we were going to do the whole A, right? Which is a lot bigger.
Yeah,
But it's also slower, so it kind of evens out. And the cool thing with the whole A is...
Numenos in third down, so red taking third back.
If you roll the hole on its side, it can't hover. And that just makes for a really interesting characteristic, especially through the river where you need to bank if you want to go fast. Steve really has got his lines down now.
He's hard mode then.
Yeah, Hull A is just so much fun. I've said this before on my Star Citizen flight experience video, but the Hull A is showing a flight model that I really enjoy, where you kind of get a natural hover mode because you can't hover in every direction. All right, let's see Steve do the turnaround this time. He is real slow and real wide. Why does he struggle so much with these turns? Steve's a great pilot. I think he may have hit the 600i there. He's wobbling up and down.
Oh no.
He's okay. He's still at it, but man, he takes a long time to turn around there.
DJ Bunton just making his turn at the lake here in second.
And all the turns from here.
And Red Wolfwood making their turn in third.
So yeah, what I was saying with the flight model.
Oh, and DJ catches with Captain Filtron on the crossover. Both of them down. So Red Wolfwood taking over second place.
Oh man, that's amazing. Steve's still rocking it out. I'll wait for that Osash's replay to come up. Did you get it in time, Marble? Steve is taking it a little more gentle. Oh, I hit something. I hit someone's Aurora. Nice.
Oh no. We will jump up here to track the leader.
You can click stop on his little VLC thing and then play again. It should catch up. Does it say VLC? What does it say? Yeah, just press stop it and play again. Yes, yeah. It's okay. We're just restarting the RTMP playback there to try and get rid of some of the delay. Watch what's going on. I'm out of the game.
So we still have Steve CC with a pretty massive lead. About 3 kilometers over Red Wolfwood in second. It looks like a lot of the rest of our AM main has had catastrophe happen. So I think that those are the only two remaining on the track right now. Steve making his way almost to the finish here, just making the last corner into the canyon. And that is a finish and an AM race win for Steve CC. Congratulations.
Good job, Steve. I'm glad you were able to at least grab the AM.
Gonna go track Red Wolfwood for the last bit of their stint.
Best pilot in the AM and guarantee a win.
Red still got about 2.5 clicks to go to make it their way to the finish. I'm not ultimately familiar with all the stats for Red too, but I think this is probably a career best finish for Red as well. Second place in the M main, so like I said, I may be mistaken there, but if that's the case, really good job. Yep, and that's Red across the finish line in second, and the only other one to finish this tricky river course. Great
I think
job.
You're on the mark. I think that's right. Good job, Red. So Luigi, if you can hear me, ask all the racers if they're going to be spectating to stay clear of the track a little bit. They need to be way up there because I ended up flying into a spectating Aurora.
Copy.
What noise?
Getting a nice shot of this sexy 400i. Can't say sexy enough because the 400i is just like one of the sexiest ship in the game. So I'll just say sexy again. That beautiful nose. That beautiful motorcycle bay. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to put a bike in there. It's just gonna be amazing.
I'm a 600i fanboy myself.
I do like the 600i too. It is a cool ship, but I mean, in my dreams, I would just snap my fingers and have an 890 jump party boat. But I look at that 30 million.
4 races, 2 minutes out.
Okay.
What's that, Louis?
4 races, 2 minutes out.
Yeah, can you hold back for me? I'm recovering. I'm on my way back because I died, so I'd like to be there.
Copy.
Seeing the heat race winners line up for the pro main here.
Big thanks and congrats to everybody for joining and participating today. Even if you didn't make it or even finish the heat, I hope you had a good time and had fun. And again, if you're watching this for the first time and you're thinking, I want some of that, come and join us. You can join us on Discord. We should really be throwing a Discord link in the chat. I can do that in a minute. Marble, you've got the chat up there. Can you just grab a Discord invite link from our XGR Discord and throw it in the chat? Yeah, right there. Invite people.
I can't believe we had daytime all this time.
You know,
great.
Yeah.
Than I thought it was.
So daytime on Microtech is about 2 hours. It's one of the bigger planets with the slowest rotations. So it's
really
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're fitting a lot of heats to that, to be fair.
I could be mentioning a certain specific moon that we always really hate for its short day nighttime, but it's currently not spinning and we love it. But I'm not going to say which one that is because we love it.
Yeah, don't fix that, please. Yeah, that'd be good.
One of those things where, you know, we'll just never ever create an IC for.
Funny thing is, I don't even know what planet you're on about, so I couldn't.
No, exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's
There you go.
perfect.
Oh good, it's a data issue, which means it's not my problem.
Beautiful. So I hope you're enjoying yourself, Will. How's the experience for you? Is it anything like you expected? Yeah.
I'm
Awesome.
just sat here with a grin on my face. It's just great. Just everyone getting mucking in and having a good time is just a really good thing to see and be a part of, and kind of spectate first person, other camera angles on the Twitch. It's just great.
This is what happens when you release a river, and we just go and race it. That's all we care about. What do you mean mining gadgets and selling stuff? We just want to race rivers. It is funny because I think it was Steve saying, now that we can sell items, or maybe it was Luigi, I don't remember. Now that we can sell items, we finally have a way for a racer to make some money. Just all of the gear you collect, all of the loot you sell, is just insurance money.
Go through all the graves of all the races you beat.
That's it.
Yep.
It honestly is, like, racing is one of the most expensive things to do because you're never ever making any money. That's okay. For the racers that are looking for cheap racing, you can now, so you've always been able to buy the P52. You can now also buy the P72 with in-game cash, and they cost nothing at all. So if you're looking for a cheap way to race, grab yourself a P52 or a P72 and go have fun.
Absolutely. Both really great racers in their own rights. So top tier.
I beg to differ. The P52 shouldn't be a good racer.
Yeah.
The combat ship.
We could go on and on about that, yeah, but it is.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it should.
I'm just exiting atmosphere, Louis, on my way up to Tressler and then back down to the river. Should be a minute. And a huge shout out as well, and thanks to Luigi for being our race director. It's so cool that today Osashis and myself have been able to focus on racing or commentating the racing without having to herd all the cats, without having to, you know, click on camera angles and all that. And it's brilliant. So thank you, Luigi, for doing everything. You've got the toughest job today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Doing a bang up job at it too.
After this, he's gonna send us a DM. I quit. Fuck this shit.
I'm
Never again. All right, I'm inbound.
Perfect.
Enfused is asking, where is your live cams of your casters?
Enfused, you cheeky bastard. What are you doing in here? Should be working, man.
You can blame Black Maze for that one.
Actually, it's not me. It's we've been talking about this on the XGR Discord. You know, kind of getting some feedback from the viewers and about what they like to see. And I think the consensus was, or you know, like the majority of the folks commenting suggested they're not all that interested in seeing our pretty faces during a race because, you know, they want to see the action. I couldn't agree more. Don't need to be looking at us. All the interesting stuff is happening right here. Ooh, we've got some long shadows being cast now. I think it's about time we do that. That's great.
Yeah, just catch that. I won't send you a DM that I quit. Don't worry.
Oh, look at this. Are you seeing this? Look at the sun reflecting on the river. Will, you'll like seeing this, won't you?
Haha, yeah.
Maze, are you ready?
Oh, sorry. Yep. I am ready.
All right, everyone. This is our final pro race. And this is going to be for a whole A provided by Cloud Imperium Games. Racers, this is a 20-second call out. Get ready.
Yeah, just a comment. It's not by them, it's me, unless they want to pay me for it. But we'll see how that goes.
I'm
so excited. Diplomat, cheeky bastard, got himself into the first place. Probably that's Luigi lining everybody up in, yeah, it looks like that. We've got Diplo and everybody in order. That's brilliant.
Racers, get ready. Set.
Here we go.
Go.
Ooh, Sharkbait with a cheeky turn in. Diplomat very slow off the line.
We've lost Neojet and Speedweed right off the start. Looks like they had a collision.
Oh, no. All right, Sharkbait in the lead. Diplomat overtaking him, though. Diplomat a little slow off the line, but then really blasting past Shark. Opening the gap up like mad. Oh, Diplomat hit the tree or something. He got bounced up into the air like crazy. He's looking to recover, but Sharkbait hits the ground. So Data Machine takes the lead then. We've got Data in the lead with Diplo right behind. What the hell? This is a crazy race. Diplo then drifting wide, going the complete different way. That's Data. Then so Diplo now back in the lead. And then we've got the sun. Yep. Looking gorgeous.
Data in second. In third, we've got Bear Commando, Rincewind, our new newcomer in fourth. Actually not too far back as well.
Oh my, what a race. Diplomat then drifting wide again. It's really interesting to see so much speed from him at one point. It's probably that he was using a lot of boost off the start, and then he was a little bit boost starved maybe later on.
Definitely.
So
could
Data right behind. Oh man, what a shot. This is looking great.
Air Commando closing in third. Quickly closing in. This is... I did not catch. Oh, it looks like it's...
awesome.
Looks like it's Rincewind, so our newcomer.
Bear Commando really closed up the gap now. Oh, yep. Data Machine is sniffing Diplo's backside. So close behind, but Bear Commando now is right behind Data. What a fight for the lead here in the pro main race of this beautiful first ever river race. Only on XGR. Let's look at the turnaround. Diplomat yawing slowly, Data Machine drifting a lot further, and Bear Commando takes the bloody lead.
Bear with the fastest turn, making up massive amounts of time.
Did he even come out of
these guys?
Did he go onto the lake?
Right onto the edge of the lake, I believe. So I think he was legal. That was super as tight as you possibly can go.
Oh my gosh, Diplo will be looking to make up the gap here, of course, make up lost ground. But Data is right behind him. Oh my gosh, Data overtakes Diplo. Right over top him, I think that was. What a fight here for the lead. Diplo and Bear Commando now.
Drops all the way back to third. Diplo with an issue, getting into Bear. Bear takes second again. So we've got Data Machine in the lead, Bear Commando in second, Diplomat in third. Oh, Diplo collides with a tree or a rock.
Oh no, I had a feeling Diplo would have had this one in the back at this point, but now he's fallen all the way back.
Contact.
Bear Commando turning on his lights. Data Machine
Bear Commando
in the lead.
Dogging Data Machine. We're going to look back and see if Diplo managed to recover. Diplo did manage to recover, but he is about 1.5 kilometers behind trying to catch up.
Bear Commando faster. Oh no! Bear Commando goes extremely fast across the straight as he has been, but he wasn't able to slow down in time. Collides with the trees at the end of the straight, really gambling it all on that straight. I thought he was going to overtake Data, but I wondered if he would be able to slow down. The answer was he didn't. So Data Machine then in the lead. Where's Diplo?
Diplo is about 2 kilometers behind.
Data Machine across the finish. First place for Data Machine. Good racing, and what a spectacular pro main race. We couldn't have asked for a better race.
Congratulations. Nice job.
That was
intense. And there's a finish for
intense.
Diplomat in second after his recovery.
Diplomat is gonna feel real bummed about what happened there.
Yeah.
You know, so here's the thing, right? There were a couple of moments where Diplomat was really slow, but he was also really low to the ground. I got a feeling his proxy assist is on.
Oh, it could be. That absolutely could be.
We had the character reset happening, right? And I know that sometimes with character resets, you've got proxy assist resetting to default on, and that makes me wonder if that's why he was yawing and turning so slow across the lake, and if that's why he ended up hitting the ground and bouncing off of the ground.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
That was insane. How about we go and check in with the racers real quick and see how they experienced that. So let's tune in with them now. Marble, you'll want to unmute, and I will join and have a chat.
I was like that one turn, and y'all came right under me. Oh, that was so sad.
Oh my god, guys, what a race that was. We couldn't have asked for a more spectacular pro main race. That was intense.
That was
no problem. So fun.
Yeah, that
so
felt
much
really, really tight.
Yeah.
Diplomat, let's start with you. What happened? You bounced off the ground at one point, I think.
Yeah, I had 2 accidents, one larger than the other. And I mean, the final accident was the nail in the coffin, because then everybody overtook me, so...
Let me ask you something. Is your proxy assist on by any chance?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no.
no.
See, I had a feeling that was the case, looking at why you sank to the ground like that and why you were so slow at one random moment while you were so incredibly fast the other. And I guess that was your proxy assist then, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't notice before now, so it's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, that it is indeed. Well, congrats anyway. You had the lead there for a long time, and I think you had a huge chance at winning. And then moving up, help me out here, Sashes. What happened? I've lost the plot.
Trees, I believe.
That is correct.
Gotcha.
Oh man, yeah, Bear, you really, I think you gambled it on that straight, right? You were really trying to make up ground there and couldn't stop in time.
Yeah. I was pushing myself really hard because seeing him in front of me, the intensity was way up, and yeah, I was giving it all I had to hit the tree. That's how it is sometimes, but damn it, what a race!
That was amazing.
And Data just Mr. Consistent it. Got it done. Still had the pace. Of course, you three at the front definitely had a little more pace than anybody else out there. But great job, guys. That was exciting to watch.
So Data, did you feel like that was a recovery race for you or what?
So I knew Diplo was fast, and I wasn't sure about Bear, so I was kind of just trying to hang by Diplo and stay close to him and just look for an opening. But when I got shuffled to third place after the river, I was like, all right, we're just gonna have to go for it. So I just hammered it hard.
How do you feel like owning a whole A?
Yeah, it's awesome. I love the whole A. It's an amazing little ship. I'm looking forward to it.
That is awesome, man.
Shout out to CIG to giving us awesome gifts and stuff for our events. I love it.
Oh yeah, I also want to shout out CIG for these desync fixes. This has made racing 10 times better, much more intense. When I crash, it's my fault, and I like that.
Yeah,
that's so true.
1000%.
I keep saying it, it's like a dream come true with these desync stuff improvements. Like, I never imagined we were getting this anytime soon, and here it is, just falling into our lap. It's brilliant. Well, good racing, everybody. That was quite something for our first river race, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was great.
Sure. Oh, what a blast.
And we got it done just in time. Sun's starting to go down. Beautiful
Yeah,
sunset.
exactly. And Bear Commando, it's good to see you back. We haven't chatted in a while, so I'm really happy to see you here.
Thanks. Good to be back.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and mute myself here. And keep chatting for a minute.
Oh, good racing.
Will.
GG, thanks, y'all.
You still with us? Yes, you are.
Very nice
so,
day.
First of all,
And the next
again,
one.
a big thank you for
See you
coming
next
on
one.
and having
Don't
fun.
follow the
really
Twitter
good
and the
evening.
Instagram of the SGR.
It's been really great having you on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Data. Just we were so close, like overtaking.
I know,
each other all the time. I was
So
like, I'm gonna
close.
die.
So with all that said, I think
I was chasing you, Diplo,
Oh,
at the
you were
beginning.
related as well.
Mike
was
issues over
right
here.
on your
Apologies,
ass.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
it's
got
the
in the
swapping
front of
between
me.
Discord and
It was there was that turn. You
so
went
anyway,
wide
with
because
that
I think
said,
you
I think
went
we'll go ahead
upward,
and conclude
to
the stream.
correct an error, and I tried to floor it past you, and I went too tight and hit trees.
On Twitch here, and come and check Black Maze on YouTube for all of the other stuff. Thank you again, Osashas, Luigi, Marble, Will, and it's been awesome. Osashas?
Yep, just thanks so much, guys. Come join us. If you're just watching, come join
I'm
us
not
in
sure
some
that
way,
I
shape,
don't
or
have
form.
proximity
Be
assist
happy to
on.
have you.
How about you, Will? Any words?
This is disabled. I may have taken some
Just thought
damage
was
from that
really, really
explosion
good
that
fun.
happened right above me
Thanks so
then,
much
because
for the
my
invite.
rolls
Definitely
feeling
be
pretty
tuned
Oh, yeah.
in to XGR races in the future. Maybe try my hand at racing again. But yeah, just
Awesome.
really,
Can't
really
wait to see
great
that
fun.
replay.
Presentation was fantastic.
I'll,
Really fun thing to be a part of.
I got the overhead of the race, so I'll
That's
probably
awesome,
drop
thank
that as
you.
well. Just to
Luigi,
it was
how's
really
that
cool
for you,
just to
man?
see
You
the
enjoyed
jockeying
that?
with the party markers.
Oh, sweet.
Potentially, Luigi is real busy with the racers right now. So on
Yeah,
behalf of Luigi,
I was just closing out my Excel document for the race. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Kind of stressful, but it's it's an experience in itself, and I'm just waiting on the feedback thread. I would say the suggestion box to improve, and yeah, it was pretty nice. Hopefully,
Luigi, you've been an absolute champion, man.
Thank you so much.
thank you, and also we also need to shout out to Marble for doing an amazing job producing and everything. So yeah.
Yeah. With that said, any final words from you, Marb?
It was very fun. Thank you, everyone.
All right,
Thanks,
everybody.
Marble.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of the weekend, and we will catch you in the next one.
See y'all.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
No.